Hello, and welcome to Issue 0 of Sentinels of the Multiverse. This is the digital version of the card game developed by Greater Than Games. In this preview episode, I will provide an overview and setup for my first game. Sentinels of the Multiverse is a fixed-deck, superhero-themed cooperative card game. Each game involves 3 to 5 heroes fighting against a villain in an environment that can either help or hinder them. The game does not currently support online multiplayer, but that is in development now. As you can see, there are expansion packs available for the game. The base game currently comes with 10 heroes, 4 villains, and 4 environments. There are currently 2 expansions released for the digital game, with more available for the physical card game. Mini Pack 1 contains 1 hero, 1 villain, and 1 environment, while the Rook City expansion comes with 2 heroes, 4 villains, and 2 environments. The Infernal Relics expansion will come out in the next week or so. My current plan is to play games involving everything from the base game, but I could bring in expansion content sooner if there is interest in that. Unlike most other superhero card games, Sentinels is not based on existing comics. Instead, it has its own characters and stories, though some may be more familiar than others. The Multiverse page provides access to information on the various characters and locations in the game. For example, Tachyon is one of the heroes in the base game. As you can see, there is quite a bit of information available on her. She is a scientist who gained her powers after a lab accident, giving her super speed, much like the Flash or Quicksilver. In addition to story information, this page allows you to view the cards that make up her deck. Like in the game itself, double-clicking cards brings up their full text. I will go into more detail on how to play the various heroes as we come to them in the games, but as an example, let's take a look at the card Fleet of Foot. It is a one-shot, which means that it does its effects once and then moves to the discard pile. This one also has the burst keyword, which is one of the primary mechanics in Tachyon's deck. But for this card, its text reads that each player may draw a card, and then the player playing Tachyon can play an additional card. You can review information on the villains and environments as well. In my first game, I will be playing against Baron Blade. His page also gives backstory and allows you to view his cards before they come up in the game. Let's take a look at his character card. At the start of the game, he enters play on this side of his card and plays 1 mobile defense platform card from his deck before shuffling. On this side, he has an alternate loss condition in that if there are 15 or more cards in his discard pile at the start of his turn, you automatically lose the game. Baron Blade starts the game with 40 hit points and provides an advanced rule to make the game more difficult if you desire. When he reaches 0 hit points, he flips to the other side of his card. Each villain has 2 sides to their card, though how they flip differs depending on their specific mechanics. In this case, flipping his card represents the heroes destroying his Doomsday weapon and going on to confront him directly. Now I will go ahead and start the game I will be playing in my first episode. As I mentioned, I will be playing against Baron Blade, so I'll drag him down to the villain box to select him, and then move on to heroes. In the first game, I will be playing the Freedom 4, the Justice League or Avengers equivalent in Sentinels, consisting of Bunker, Legacy, Tachyon, and the Wraith. You can see that some of the characters have all of the characters I've selected so far have a variance option. There are multiple versions of their character card which play using the same deck but have different base powers. As you can see, the variants are currently locked. There are 2 ways to unlock the cards, either through completing a storyline challenge, usually taking advantage of a specific mechanic in their deck, or once they have been out for a while, unlocking them using a passcode on the Handelabra site. So currently I'll be using just the base versions, though hopefully I'll unlock one or two of them in the first game. Now to select the environment this battle occurs in, and let's go with the ruins of Atlantis. So now you see what the first game will be, and you get a little action preview of it. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.